the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at none other than the Hell's Paradise Yuzuriha action figure. And unlike most people, I didn't buy this one out of simping. I bought it because I actually love the character. Now, without wasting any time, let's go ahead and dive right into the super sexy packaging so that we can bust the figure out and see what it's all about. Now, just like Gabimaru, just like Sagiri, the package is very slim, slender, and colorful. I absolutely love what they do with the packaging for these figures. As you guys can see, we've got some greens, some pinks, some purples. We got the window where you can see the figure, some paint splotches all on here. We've got the figure right there in front. The image kind of looks a little pixelated, almost like it wasn't finished, but I still dig it. It says SH Figuarts right there, Tamashii Nation's Bandai. Nothing much going on this side. We got a full body image of her right here. Then it kind of transitions into black down here. We've got an image of her with the kunai in her hand up top. On the bottom, we've got her almost in like a fighting stance. And then, of course, on the back, you got some poses you can get the figure into, as well as a bunch of stuff I can't read because I imported this figure. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and bust this figure out, because you guys know I loved Gabimaru and Sagiri, so I feel like I'm going to feel the same way about this figure here. Now, so far, both figures that have released in this line have been nothing short of incredible, and it's looking like this figure is pretty much the exact same, because this captures Yuzuriha right out of the anime. And I said Yuzuriha. I do that all the time. I don't know why I say Yuzuriha instead of Yuzuriha. I think that's how you say it. I don't know, but it's spelled Yuzuriha, and so that's what I'm going to try to continue saying. Either way, this figure looks dope, man. I love everything they've got going on here, from the proportions to the head sculpt to the shape of the body. Tons of curves and everything on here, again for the simps. And I'm just joking, let me quit saying that, but it just really looks like a extremely dope female ninja, as she is, who appeals to a certain type of audience, myself included. Now, I just like this character because I feel like out of all the characters that are searching for what they're looking for, I'm not going to spoil if you haven't seen the anime, I feel like she's the one who is the most different than everyone. She's the most carefree. She's the very light-hearted character with a bit of a darkness to her. And so that alone makes her character very appealing. And again, Tamashii Nation's captured every bit of the essence of this character in figure form. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at it so we can discuss it a bit further. Now, if I was to say that anything bugged me about this figure, it would be the fact that it doesn't have any shading. They didn't do it with Gabimaru. I think they added a little bit with Sagiri. I don't even remember. But this one just doesn't really have any. And so it kind of gives it a very plain feel, which, I mean, it's okay. She comes right out of an anime, but it's always good to make your figures pop. Now, the hair sculpt and the face sculpt look very, very good. I love what they did with this. It doesn't move, sadly. I wish that it was on some kind of swivel so you could pose it like blowing or whatever, but it is meant to be pretty much like a statue. It stays still. Now, for the head sculpt, as you can see, she's got her signature smile. The eyes are painted very nicely. Coming down to the chest, she's got her little kimono on, which is slightly revealing, as it should be. We've got the arms that are very slim, slender, and I love how they did these, and they didn't do it the way they did the SH Figuarts Sakura, which had that weird joint at the back. So they probably could have done the same thing with her that they did with this figure, because I don't really see any limitations here. It still does have a butterfly joint, but of course we'll get into that once we discuss articulation. But yeah, I feel like they could have did this same thing. It looks a whole lot less ugly than the Sakura figure. But yeah, at the back you've got these little ropes that are attached to her. She's got like a I don't know, like a sash right here. This isn't meant to be articulated. It's just a soft piece of plastic. She's got these little cups right here. I don't know what these are. I don't know if she uses these or not. Maybe they have something to do with her ability. I completely forgot. But her pants and everything look really nice. A bit revealing on the side, still looking very, very good. Not that many sculpted wrinkles on the back. They're more so on the front, which is fine. And then the feet are pretty simple. Not a whole lot going on down here. No wrinkles or anything. It honestly looks like she's just wearing socks, which is probably accurate to the design. I completely forgot. But overall, very, very, very good looking figure, man. All of these are turning out so dang good, man, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I can't wait to see where this line continues to go. But anyway, let's go ahead and put her back so we can see how tall she stands. Now, one thing I can say is that she definitely feels like a pretty tall figure. To the top of her head, her hair really stands at about 6 inches. To the top of her, where the bang connects to the hair, she's about 5.5. And then right to the top of her forehead, actually, we'll just say she's about 5.5 to the top of her forehead, 6 to the top of her hair. So yeah, definitely a tall figure. And we will be doing some size comparisons a little bit later to see how she scales with the rest of the figures from this line and some others. Articulation wise, she looks up about that much until the hair touches the back of the neck, so that's fine. She looks down very well, a lot more than I was expecting, to be honest. She does get really good tilt and movement. I believe her head's on a double ball peg. I'm pretty sure that it is. There's no point in me taking it off. Just know that the articulation for the head works wonders. Now her arms go up and out a whole lot, and I love that. She does have a swivel right here that I didn't even know was there because of the bands, but that is sick as well, and it's so well hidden. She does have double jointed elbows that come all the way in. Hands are on a different type of peg. It's still a ball peg, but it's kind of split. They work well enough. I can't complain about those. She does have a butterfly joint, but because of how she's engineered, this is still about as much as you can bring her arms in, which is fine. That's about what I was expecting from this figure. Now, the gi or kimono is slightly soft plastic, but it's still going to hinder the articulation, no matter how you work it. Now, at the torso, she does move at the waist. She crunches forward about that much, back about that much. She does turn all around. It looks like they tried to sculpt a diaphragm joint in here. Actually, they didn't. This could have been one solid piece. It looks like there's a diaphragm, but if you look from the side, you can see that there's no diaphragm. So that's weird. But it would have been pointless to put that in there anyway, just because it would have bent this all up and made it wrinkle. So I'm okay with it. Now, she kicks forward about that much. She does kick out about she can do the splits all the way, so that's perfect. I love that. I love where they place the thigh swivel as well. The knees are double jointed and are very effective. It looks like she has a swivel right here, but she doesn't. Foot goes down about that much, up about that much. Very good ankle rocker, and then she does have toe hinge. So articulation wise, posing this figure around and getting her into some ninja like poses are not going to pose a problem. You see what I did there? But yeah, very, very solid articulation. When it comes to the accessories, you don't get a whole lot, but you do get a fairly decent amount. First off, she comes out of the package with a neutral smile and a pair of fist hands. She then also comes with a pair of weapon holding hands. She comes with two kind of reaching stylish pose hands, and then she does come with one hand for reaching for one of her weapons, which I'll show in just a second. Here are the two kunai. They aren't like the Naruto kunai where they have wraps around them or anything. They're just pretty much a solid black color, and don't lose these on dark carpet because you will not find them. Now, when it comes to head sculpt, she comes with 4 extra, all pretty much happy faces. She comes with this happy face with her eyes closed. She comes with this happy face with her eyes open. She comes with a happy face with her tongue out, and then she comes with a slightly, I dropped it, but a slightly aggressive happy face. This is obviously for when she's going in for the kill. So yeah, tons of happy faces. And the more I look back at the anime, I remember that she always was like this. She really didn't show much fear or aggression or anything. And last but not least, she comes with this sheathed sword, which you peg on to the back of her. And I was wondering why it doesn't come with an unsheathed sword. And then I realized she never pulled the sword out. I don't think she ever utilized it at all. I think she just kind of wore it and that was it. She reached for it a couple of times but never used it. So I don't know what that's about, but maybe in season 2 we'll see. Moving on to size comparisons, here she is standing next to the other two figures in the line. We have her standing next to the SH Figuarts Hell Paradise Gabimaru and the SH Figuarts Hell's Paradise Sagiri. And as you can see, she looks really good standing next to both of them. I think the scaling on these is exactly what it needs to be. And that's one thing I'm truly loving. And I hope that they stick to it if they continue to make more characters from this series. Now, if you've seen any of my other reviews from this series, you'll know I always say that I could fully imagine these characters in Naruto, so it'd be wrong of me not to show them next to some Naruto figures. Here she is standing next to the revived line SH Figuarts Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and of course the Queen Sakura Haruno. Next up, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Rambunctious Kid Naruto, the SH Figuarts Kid Sasuke, and then of course the SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake. Lastly, for some random extras, here she is standing next to a Metacom Toy Batman Hush Nightwing, a Marvel Legends Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, and a Jakks Pacific Supersonic. Now, when it comes to my final thoughts on this figure, I'll go ahead and be honest, man. This is another one. This is a 10 out of 10. The Goku figure I just reviewed was a 10 out of 10. And now we have another figure. Now, granted, I could take points away for shading because it would have been dope if they had added that. But I can't think of any other accessories that they could have added. I can't think of any other expressions, any other hands. I think she comes with exactly what she needs. And I don't remember. I think I said she only had one of these hands, but she comes with two of them. As you guys can see, I have the other one on her. So I don't know what the heck I was doing when I did the accessories, if I even said that in the first place. But yeah, she comes with everything that you need to bring this character to life from the series, and I absolutely love it, man. I think I like this one the most, which is weird because I loved Gabimaru, I love Sagiri, and now there's this one. Like, they have had no misses with this line whatsoever. So kudos to the team that's working on these. I need you guys to get on the One Piece line as well. Actually, nah, if it's going to take away from these, don't. Maybe the One Piece line will progressively get better, but these figures have been solid, and I really can't wait to see who we're going to get next. I mean, there's not any like super popular characters in these series. They've already tackled the main trio. Now maybe there's one or two more that could be made, but I don't know, man. Dang, I can't believe she fell over like that, but I am not going to re-record this. So yeah, we're just going to keep her right here, and I'm going to keep my hand right here. But anyway, yeah, I don't know who they could make next, but I'm all in for it. Like, I'm going to collect this line to the fullest, and if you're a fan of this series, I'm pretty sure you will do the same. So yeah, go pick this figure up if you haven't already. Hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep all of my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and peace.